Welcome to the wonder that is the Atlantis venue. It doesn't get any more unique than this. Alongside me is John King Ryan Garcia, one of the most famous boxers, and it's the King, Amir King Khan. He's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
So now let's...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. That's another scoring shot. Straight right just misses. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They're elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. He misses with that jab. Nope, that uppercut does not score. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter shot lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
You'd like to see more jabs. Is going to be the first to get rocked. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
There's a counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talking about Garcia in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
And there's the bell for round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Missing with the hook. Catch and shoot. Can't find a home for that jab. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Swing and a miss with the left hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
You stay focused now. Bring the round on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Garcia in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No, because new update. This championship edition.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He wanted action, and they are delivering. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both trying for a knockout. Nice counters. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. About Garcia in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
Let's start the sixth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Good counter-punch. Nice counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter-punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab not finding its target. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Hold that thought! Amir Khan is rocked! And he just put Amir Khan down. Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
That's weird.
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your ball.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's not that ever hope. Remember the fight to Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. Big shot, and down goes Garcia. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. Can you continue?
Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Absolutely crazy.
Who's that, Patrick?
And we enter the 8th round. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
He choked him.
In the back.
Perfect
PS5
sniper
and
shot.
got his
Let's
jab
watch
pop.
it again one more time.
I need to see that again.
Do that same hate ass throw. Got his jab pop. Hurt him.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, he hit an all black dude. He was up to box dude. Hate ass they live right there. Look at him.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Well, Johnny, it was a very close fight until the end. In the end, we get a split decision.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know, you're going to have...
Oh shit, he thought he won that shit. Damn. Oh shit. He thought he won. Oh shit. Lulu punch hard, I'm telling you, man. Look. gonna see that.
He's going to catch me for him?
Yeah, it's
When's
old.
that?
This
Old?
like a few weeks ago. Look. Oh, look new.
Alright.
Heard that shit? This is August. Yeah, some.
Mo Hammer 1999. I'd be like, LOL. This dude blocked me? This dude blocked me. Mo Hammer.
Hey, and the price. Look. Why don't people have the face guard headgear that will block all that cut? It's like, I have never been cut. That open face headgear not good. It don't protect nothing. You might as well not wear nothing. Literally, heard?
That dude, he lost that shit. Stop trolling. Stop trolling, my boy. Yeah, this dude, he yelled, yeah. Yeah, because he thought he won, because they were showing the, 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 the scorecard with the, with him winning, so he got confused. Oh, did you see the match? Honestly, Brian Garcia is like a mid character, so don't really like expecting me to be like, yeah, Brian Garcia's a mid character, so in a lightweight, people like to use Sugar Ray Robinson a lot, so I wouldn't say like it's gonna be like, let's see how it goes. I usually play on, yeah, after this one. Oh, here it comes.
this fight. You've completely switched up.
Let's do it.
You've switched off completely. I need to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
Let's fight.
All right, guys. Garcia. Ryan Garcia. Oh, shoot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
You've switched off completely. I need to focus. camp. You gotta get out there and switch.
Yeah, I know what to throw fence. Thing, right there. I don't even throw fence. I'm still winning. Yeah, maybe I should practice with lower opposition. Throw fence. That don't call stamina, right? Things. Oh, it don't. It don't. Oh shit. Go back. Go back. Good job.
What was that? What are you doing? Okay, am I back? Let's do it. Okay, focus now, focus. Big deep breath, big deep breath.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Okay, you let him back into that fight. That's it.
Let's fight. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
And Brown just got a chance. Man, that's pretty good. He's a tough man though. He is tough. Man, he is tough. That's one thing. That's one thing you can't take from him. All these Hispanics take a punch. That's what all these Hispanics they all take a punch. How much times he got hit hard to the head? I was boxing a little longer. I would have stopped him. Please. Man.
Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Manchester, England. He'll beat you down and then sing to you afterwards.
Because it's something new.
Here comes the East in a...
This bout is...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. The straight right just misses. Clean jab. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Beautiful counter punch. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? That counter shot lands. That left hook missed. Good counter punching. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it could...
Get this boxing back together.
Here we go for round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The jab slightly off target. you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
There's an old saying, a good biggin will always beat a good wetland.
Good one. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he scores with the counter. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. The jab not finding its target. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
They exchange punches. That left hook misses. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Fury in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think...
Get your mind back on the job.
Let's get it started in round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he misses with the left uppercut. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That counter punch caught him clean. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Tom, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
No rest for the weary. There's a counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. took but was not successful. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about fury in that last round. From this moment forward, he can back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's not a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Oh, that punch. Catch and shoot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about fury in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second.
Back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter. Back and forth they go. The perfect counter lands. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Better start respecting each other's punching power. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? On to the 6th round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Straight right just misses. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Beautiful counter shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. You'd like to see more jabs. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They both want a knockout, you can tell. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
He needs to go back out.
Here comes round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he'll catch you.
Can't score with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Nice counter. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That's another scoring shot. Men step back for just a moment. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about fury in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas out if you...
And there's the bell for round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Punch lands. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They still want to fight.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Good, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe and move, get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
You got to pick things up. And down goes Fury. You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice punch. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Beautiful counter punch. Final 10 seconds. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
GG.
What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as...
Yeah, I haven't played Tyson Fury in like 2 months. 3 months. He was watching playing Garcia, so I had to switch it up, but I don't really play. Garcia is a low tier character, and Tyson Fury, I never played him in like 2 or 3 months. And plus, like, I don't be doing the dashes a lot. And the dashes would, once I do the dashes, then no. He said it was some good work. That's a video game. It's a good work. Yeah, it was good work. GG, man. GG. Have a good night. Yeah, I don't really play this game. Fight night. Fight night is better. Nah. It's all good. It's all good. You got that one. What's that?
That's him.
Well, that's when you was baby.
That's him. Right now.
White Fox.
Yes. I just told you that.
That's him when he was a baby.
No. Baby. That's right now.
What's him? The money donut?
Oh, you press something, you're not seeing the photo. Oh, that's why. Don't press anything.
I never pressed anything. You showed it to me and it wasn't. I ain't seen it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His eye is gonna be all right. There's nothing wrong with his eye.
I would donate more, but I ain't get paid. I mean, I would donate more, but
His eye is gonna be all right. Just that eye, just that if it was pressing against his nerve, his eye is gonna be all right. Once the surgeon comes in and does his job well, then his eye, nothing wrong with his eye.
I'll donate more. Fuck, I'll donate more.
I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time. Up first, there can only be one, Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple
By the way,
weight classes.
young man watching.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Tom. This is ridiculous.
Call to repentance and truly follow him the ways of God.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous 3-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is the night. Everybody's looking forward to this night.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. He threw a punch and just got countered. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This is such an amazing theater. So many great concerts have been performed here, but nothing quite like what we're going to see here.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
How about that time counter shot? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Lomachenko in trouble. Down goes Lomachenko. Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. What a huge momentum. Here we go for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They exchange punches. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw blank.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Lomachenko is buzzed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance.
Let's get it started in round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both men step back for just a moment. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both want a highlight reel knockout. Missing with the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Talk about a one. There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Exchange here from both men. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fight.
On to the fifth we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Insane action. That counter shot lands. Another scoring shot there. The jab misses. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. There's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight. And the kid goes down! Lincoln, you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3.
There's nothing else you can do with these two guys. Hey, this is weird. No, you can't. No, this is the dude left. This is some other guy.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Perfect counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Started out Garcia in that last round. It's not over till... There's the bell to start round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
The jab not finding its target. they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they stay?
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Hardy's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
He just misses with that jab. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Forget about the round.
There's the bell to start round 8. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice counter shot. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Yeah.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought the fight a little...
4-1 ranked. They got me at silver too.
Silver, that was fast.
Silver